You're watching Boone TV News, Iowa's #1 high school news show.
Hello Boone High, and welcome to this week's news show. I'm Tanner Frost.
And I'm Jason Mui. There may have been some nasty weather this week, but nothing will stop us from delivering all of the latest buzz at BHS.
From news to sports to entertainment, we have you covered.
Our first story, we take an inside look at this year's thespian induction.
Boone TV reporter Rachel Ryan attended the event and has more on the story.
Here at Boone High, students are offered opportunities to explore a variety of the arts. The Torture Theater's Thespian Troupe number 2845 inducts new thespians every year, an achievement gained through hard work and dedication. Caroline Sallen explains the significance of becoming a thespian.
So being a thespian recognizes students who have committed over 100 hours of time to the theater. And then once you have over 100 hours of working in theater, you can become a thespian. It's a really huge honor, and it just shows how committed to the theater and arts you are.
New thespians Maggy, Muller, and Lacoda Collier give their thoughts on what they look forward to as a part of the troupe.
The opportunity I'm most looking forward to do this year is being the new costume crew head.
I'm looking forward to new plays and getting to work more with Jed and Miss Allen.
As the new thespians step into their roles, let's hope it sets the stage for a bright future for Boone High Theater. This has been Rachel Ryan, exiting stage left from Boone TV.
Every year, the journalism class produces a book full of memories, aka the yearbook.
But what goes into this year-long project? Emma Toms has the story.
Now that it is the second semester, the yearbook staff are getting in the full swing of things to get the yearbook out on time. Mr. Kramer, the yearbook advisor, talks about how the evolution of the corridor became the theme for the yearbook.
I had my yearbook editor, Emma Toms, go through this summer and pick out some ideas for different themes, and then she brought that to our editorial board, which consists of our Journalism 2 students. And they went through those and kind of talked about the pluses and minuses of different themes, and then we put up a poll with our 3 favorites, and evolution was the theme that won.
With the new year comes some new goals. Yearbook advisor Mr. Kramer talks about the different goals for this year.
This year we're really working on trying to get as many people in the yearbook as many times as possible. Hopefully at least 50% of the students in there at least 3 times is kind of our goal. We're working on including some quick reads on the different weekly pages to kind of include different coverage other than just covering the sports and club activities, so that we kind of get a better balance of what's going on at the high school.
Sammy Crouse has been working hard on the yearbook to make it incredible.
I think you should buy the yearbook because there's some people in it that might have unique things about them that maybe you didn't know that could be involved in like a quick read or something.
This is Maggie Muller's first time being part of the yearbook staff.
It's really interesting. I didn't know that this is the way that we were planning on doing it, like electronically, but it's really fun. And I hope to do it next year. Just seeing it all come together in book form and seeing all of our hard work go into play.
Mr. Kramer has all the details on how to buy a yearbook.
If you are interested in purchasing a yearbook, you can go to jostens.com and just search for Boone, Iowa, and you'll be able to choose to purchase the 2017 yearbook. If you need to, you can also come see me if you can't purchase online, and we can get you set up with a yearbook, and I can enter that sale there as well.
The yearbook staff are working extremely hard to get the 2016-2017 school year summed up into the yearbook. This has been Emma Toms from Boone TV.
Boone High senior Greg Paul has a wide range of interests.
Boone TV's Anna Olson took some time the past couple of weeks to take a peek into the life of Greg Paul and has your senior feature.
Senior Greg Paul's goal in his high school career is to challenge his comfort zone and be successful. Through RSVP, Paul influences students to have a voice in the school.
Greg is a great guy. Every time I see him, I walk to him, give him a high five. He's the greatest. I look up to him as a friend and as a leader because he's just so great.
Another activity Greg Paul enjoys is being in swing choir.
I enjoy being around my friends and dancing and singing. I've done this for 6 years now, and I've always enjoyed it.
Paul is also involved in high school speech team and also enjoys creating a story that can make people laugh.
Greg Paul's been a tremendous participant in speech team since 9th grade. In 9th grade, we called him Captain Greg. And not only is Greg very talented in speech, but he has incredible leadership skills.
Greg Paul is looking forward to being successful in the future while studying at Iowa State. This has been Anna Olson from Boone TV.
The Torador wrestling team hosted senior night this past Tuesday in a quadrangular with Woodward Granger, ADM, and Perry.
The Doors weren't only after 3 big wins, but also a great chance to send off their seniors. Here's Tanner with the recap of this night.
I'm Tanner Frost here in the K. Shelley Fieldhouse. Behind me, the Doors wrestling team is hosting senior night. With key matchups against Woodward Granger, Perry, and ADM, the Doors are looking to send off their lone senior on a high note.
After introductions, the Doors came out slow against ADM with a couple of forfeits and losses from 106 to 126. However, junior James Runstead got things heated up with a pin in the first period, followed up by an exciting match from Norbert Riazamani with highlight takedowns. Mason Holtz came out on top of a 3-1 thriller, and 2 forfeits for Boone after gave the Doors 15 points in 3 matches. With the meat on the line, Jacob Melton took to his man with his signature headlock, locking in the Doors' victory. Toradors with the first win of the night, 37-33. Next up for Boone, the Hawks. James Runstead starts off the duo at 132 and glides to his second pin of the night. A slow start for Riazamani found him playing catch-up for most of the match, but the sophomore grabs a huge pin in the second period. Both Holst and Bousted make quick work of their opponents, making both juniors 2-0 on the night. However, Woodward Granger fires back with a pin at 160. Melton throws his man and gets another pin, and Jordan Engel dominates at heavyweight. But it's not enough as the Toradors fall just short, 42-39. For the final duel of the night, the Doors take on Perry. At 126, Perry takes the first win of the matchup against Boone's Wade Pennick. At 132, James Runstead battles fiercely in a long match, but comes up just short, losing by decision. A forfeit and a pin from Hulse grab Boone 12 points, and Bousted and Keller both keep the streak going. More forfeits and losses prove pivotal as Perry takes ground back going into the higher weights, and with 2 matches left, Perry has the lead. A huge pin from Jordan Engel puts the Doors within distance to win, but can't get the job done as Autumn Sharp falls and Perry comes out with the win, 46-36. The team is back in action this Saturday with the conference tournament at ADM. Good luck to the Doors, and this has been Tanner Frost from Boone TV Sports. The girls and boys basketball teams traveled to Huxley this past Tuesday night for their conference matchups with Ballard.
While the girls were looking to complete the sweep over the Bombers, the boys are still after the conference title. Here's BTV sports reporters Corbin Waffle and Justin Elsner with the recap.
On January 24th, the 11th-ranked Boone Toradors traveled to Ballard to take on the 12th-ranked Bombers. The Toradors took the W early in the season and were looking to sweep the Bombers. In the first quarter, the Toradors struggled to get anything going. Ballard displayed outstanding defense, only allowing Boone 1 field goal in the entire quarter, as Ballard led Boone 8-7. To begin the second quarter, Ballard's Olivia Veer had 2 quick scores, but the rest of the quarter would slow down with the Toradors stepping up their defense. Maddie Danner had a shifty and 1, and Boone went into half tied 13-13. In the third quarter, Boone struggled holding onto the rock. Ballard would capitalize on Boone's turnovers and began pulling away from the Toradors. Boone would only score 3 points in the third and trailed 22-16. The fourth quarter would not be much different as Ballard continued to shut down the Toradors. The Bombers forced the Toradors to turn the ball over 33 times throughout the night. Ballard won the contest 36-22, dropping Boone to 12-4 on the season. From Boone TV Sports, I am Corbin Waffle.
This past Tuesday night, the Boone Toradors traveled to Ballard to take on the Bombers in a conference matchup. Ballard took the win over Boone earlier in the season, but the Toradors are out for revenge. Here's the highlights.
In the first quarter, Ballard found their shot early through their success from behind the arc.
Boone's guards couldn't match the Bombers' three-point success at first, causing the Toradors to focus on pounding the ball inside. Going into the second quarter, Boone trailed the Bombers by 9 points. To start the second quarter, the Toradors and Bombers traded buckets, but with 3:30 left in the half, Tanner Schmeeke knocked down a three to start Boone's rally. Schmeeke and the Toradors would end the half on a 10-5 run, trimming Ballard's lead to just 4 points. Boone came out at halftime with 6 quick points in the paint, but once again the Bombers answered back with their own inside game. With 6 seconds left in the quarter, Ballard was able to intercept Boone's pass and finish at the rim to extend their lead to 7 points. In the final quarter, Boone started to make their move. On this play, Schmeeke hit the 3-ball, giving the Toradors their first lead of the game. Boone wouldn't give up the lead the rest of the game, giving them the conference W over Ballard, with the final score being 55-51. From Boone TV, I'm Justin Elsner.
Looking for the biggest and best video games coming out this year?
Well, Jimmy Bassett has you covered with his top 3 list of the most anticipated games to be released in 2017.
What's up, Boone High? I'm Jimmy Bassett. I'm here with the top 3 games to look forward to in 2017. Starting off at number 3 is The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. The newest game of the series allows the player to go through the story any way they would like, allowing the player to jump from mission to mission. This open world structure allows the player to pick up items such as weapons, food, shields, and clothes that are usable by the main character Link to help defeat enemies around the world. At number 2 is Mass Effect Andromeda. In this installment of the Mass Effect series, you take on the role of either Sarah or Scott Ryder. Instead of assigning a role to your character at the beginning of the game, you are allowed to determine your character's skills as you play through this game. Focusing on exploring the open world galaxy, the player travels from planet to planet dealing with new threats and developments. And at number 1 is Horizon Zero Dawn. In this third-person shooter, you take on the role of Aloy, a hunter and archer in a post-apocalyptic land run by robotic machines. With a rival tribe trying to control all robots, Aloy sets out on an adventure to put a stop to it. But when she finds them, she realizes they are trying to become the rulers of the land. And there you have it, Boone High, the top 3 games to look forward to in 2017. Have other games you are looking forward to? Let us know on Facebook or Twitter to continue the discussion.
Thank you for joining us for this week's news show. We will be back next week with all the latest news, sports, and entertainment.
We would love for you to stay connected with Boone TV throughout the week. You can go to BooneTV.com and check out all of the latest. While there, make sure to like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and subscribe to our YouTube channel.
And now, make sure to stay safe,
stay cool,
and we'll see you next week, Boone High.